Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is Gwendy from NSTD Studios, and today we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to be blind reacting to Mortius' EP called Rediscovery. Mortius and I met through Epic the Musical, along with Casper Fox, when they reacted to my No Longer You animatic, and then I did a reactception. That is, I reacted to their reaction, and we've become friends since then. And I'm super excited to listen in on this EP because my husband already listened to it, and he loved it so much that he had every intention of joining me in this recording. However, we couldn't work out the logistics of it. So for now, I am going to be reacting by myself. So we see that we have a little companion there, little Mortius, that I made for Mortius for the holidays. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and we shall begin with Turning Point. Oh, okay. Content warning. SA. So there's implications or um wow. Okay. I'm glad that's there. So at least got something to watch out for.
What can I make from the bricks that remain in the rubble you left in my chest? Did you take foundation or just decoration? How much of me really is left? Out of blueprint together we drew it, but how can I build when I don't know where you hit? The cracks are increasing.
Okay, okay. I just gotta stop because I like that there's a theme going there. So there's a theme of architecture, bricks, rubble, blueprints. So it feels like they're building a relationship, right? But the relationship already has cracks that one side is hiding. So I also like that the flow of the music, like it starts from I don't know where you hit the cracks are increasing. So it's like with the one verse flows to the next one. I like that very much.
Who knows how much more I can take? How much more, how much more? And no, the Roman story tells the same old tale. A woman turned monstrous.
Oh, Medusa.
Mistakes of a male.
There we go. There we go. Because with the more modern adaptation, which I actually prefer very much, Medusa is more depicted as a survivor rather than a blasphemous and loose woman. But wow, that is quite powerful. Mistakes of a male.
People see her is only half a story. I'd have taken the Gorgon's curse over how you made me feel.
Oh, I'd have taken the Gorgon's curse over how you made me feel. I'd rather be that kind of be in that kind of situation as in Medusa versus feeling that means that's a lot of pain. Wow. I really like the play on words and the theme that's going here, especially since Medusa turns men into stone. So, or people into stone. I don't know, men, women. I don't know. I forgot. I haven't looked up my myth for a hot minute there.
I turned around and it all was changed. My life will never be the same with my pieces rearranged.
Okay, I know I'm stopping a lot, but I'm just really, really enjoying the lyrics. Also, like I said, the theme of building an architecture, because when you're in a relationship, you're building a life together, and when you do that, you're sharing pieces of yourself to the other person. So you're not gonna be the same person that you were before you went into the relationship. You're gonna be changed somehow. If it's for the better or the worse or whatever, that remains to be seen.
This was my turning point where you turned on me, where the future was set in stone and I
Stone.
like what was being built can't be the same.
Like I said, like what was being built can't be the same. I said that.
Turned you on, so you turned on me. I thought that we'd be took that from me in my own bed. Where you left
Oh, so
me,
this there it is.
done. I may have turned you on, but you have turned off the future. I turned around.
Yeah, because when it comes to trauma, it feels like not just part of you is taken away. It feels like indeed like the future you could have had, that's change. That's completely gonna be changed. Especially trauma like that. Like your future in some cases could actually be taken away from where it was originally set, from the path that you had set forth for yourself. And then you're gonna have to rebuild the pieces. You're gonna have to rebuild your own path. And it's not gonna be the same as the path that you would have taken had something traumatic not happened. These are very relatable lyrics and quite heavy, if I do say so myself. Let's continue.
And it all was changed. My
Oh, I love that. All was changed. Mortius has such a good voice.
life will never be the same with my pieces rearranged.
Yeah.
This was my turning point where you turned on me, where my future was set in stone, and I feel like what was being built can't be the same. Your memory lingers, so I'm turning it to stone. The center of my garden is where you'll be thrown.
Okay, I kind of find that interesting. Like, the memory of you lingers, so I've decided to set it in stone. It does relate to trauma still, because when trauma happens, it's etched forever in your psyche. It basically changes your brain chemistry, and I do think that I don't think that it would be by your own volition that you turn it into stone. Your brain essentially does turn it into stone. Like, there's this whole thing about forgive and forget. No, 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 you can forgive, but you can never forget. You're forever changed. And regardless of whether you want to or you want it or not, that memory is forever gonna be in your brain. You can't turn it off. It's gonna be there like a freaking statue in a garden. This is me overanalyzing and not even I haven't even listened to the full song yet. Hold on.
No giants to stay undone, but you see what I can grow on the shoulders of a tiny man who thought that I had something he was owed. My
Ooh.
friends call you a bitch, but that's not fair.
Mhm.
'Cause even my dog knows what no means.
Oh.
Turn
Oh, okay. Wow. That was there are no words to describe that, but yeah. That's quite powerful. Um and by powerful I mean like it's like visually arresting in my head anyway. Like I can like visualize something already, and without knowing the full story, you can already feel essentially all the anger, and you could actually hear it in Mornius's voice too, like the low barely contained rage in there. I don't know if that was intentional, but I can feel it. I can feel it.
around and it all has changed. My life will never be the same with my pieces rearranged. This is my turning point, 'cause you turned on me. Now my future is set in stone, and I feel like what was being built can't be the same.
Same.
It'll turn out okay.
Ah, I like how it ended though. I do like that despite how heavy the themes of the song is, I like that in Turning Point towards the end, it does have this message of we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Um, but yeah, that was quite a ride. Not gonna lie, that was quite a ride, and definitely trauma. I feel like makes some of the best songs because pain brings out the most number of I feel like roller coaster of emotions. Because when it comes to people that you've encountered in life, regardless of what happens, sometimes there are like they're interconnected with like good memories, and then there's bad memories, and then you don't know what to do with yourself, and there's just this mix of emotions that could bring out the muse in you. So that was a banger, but oh my god, that was very heavy. Let's listen to Dreamscape now. Next song in the EP.
In a small town growing up,
Mm-hmm.
always thought I knew what I would do when I was on my own.
Mm.
Dreams big, worry small, thinking I could have it all. Don't worry, Mom, I'll still pick up the phone.
Already something that I can definitely relate to. Um, I grew up in a small town. Like I essentially grew up in a really sleepy. I wouldn't say it's a town. It's a town compared to other metro cities. It's still called a city, but there's barely anything. At least growing up, there was barely anything. Um, we didn't even have like a famous fast food chain until I was nearing my teens. It was that uh sleepy of a city. And then I had like big dreams already, and my mom was always worried about me going out of the town. But isn't that like kind of like the goal of many people who grow up in small towns to just up and leave, seek adventure elsewhere, see where life takes you. So yeah, and parents will always be
Got a
worried.
passion, got a fire, gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
what I can do.
gotta follow those
Follow the
dreams.
stars and the
Oh
world
my
below
gosh,
me too.
yes.
With all my dreams, I got something to believe
Mm-hmm.
in. I'm looking past all the possible mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a kid, but I'm brighter than I seem. And now I'm looking to the future, and the world feels like a dreamscape.
Mm-hmm.
A little older day by day. The devil's on my shoulders, say, maybe I can't make it on my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah, there's always that little thing on your shoulder saying, "No, no, you're never gonna make it. You're never gonna make it." And then, sometimes, it's not just the devil on your shoulder, but it's actual people who you thought would believe in you, but in the end would actually say, "No, just give up. You're never gonna make it anywhere." And um, sometimes these people are actually the people like are people like your friends and stuff like that. Because that actually happened to me as I was in the cusp of like uh trying to like take my first steps into reaching my goal of being a full-time artist. um as with usual with sharing some lore here, but the usual sob story about parents not supporting artists, and then you cry to your friends, and suddenly the friend that you expect to understand would actually side with your parents and say that, oh, you won't make it, just give up or something like that. So yeah, but another very relatable song.
A search for passion, search for
Hmm.
love. It's all too much, yet not enough. Where's the end of all of this unknown?
Yeah, the uncertainty, my gosh.
Find a person that you trusted, but they showed their colors.
Oh my god, didn't I just say something like that?
You think that you can fight it, but their memories follow you.
Although I'm pretty sure the context is different. In my case, of course, like um with that friend of mine who didn't believe in me at the time that I was so most down, instead of like comforting me, and instead, um chose to say the things that they said. Let's just say it was one of the darkest times of my life. And I wish I had called somebody else instead of that person. Um we have like We're no longer friends, obviously. We're no longer friends, but the memory still lingers of that, what I felt was a betrayal. I know that in my head, I tried to rationalize it as saying that, oh, um, they don't understand. They just are thinking practical thing. They were more mature than I was. I was too idealistic in my passions. But then part of me will also say that they just didn't believe in me. They just didn't think I would make it, and yet here I am. You know, here I am, and I still think about that night that I called them, and they chose to instead of listen and at least give me some levity or something. Instead, they chose to do that. But wow, the memories like that tend to stick with you.
Why are my dreams dictated by my demons? Up in the
Man,
past, keep me pleasantly awake. Since we were kids, we were supposed to be a team, but now I'm up at 3 a.m. just to keep you from my dreamscape.
oh wow.
And why do we let
Oh,
this
that.
life steal our
Mm.
future too? The life ahead must.
Why do we let the ghosts of the past steal our future too? Oh, Mortius. Oh my gosh. The way the lyrics are. Oh my god. I just can't. I can't even describe how wonderfully painful these lyrics are. Oh my gosh.
Brighter than the past I've
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't hurt less, but it hurts less often.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt less,
Finding
but it
your
hurts less
dreams
often.
worth getting lost in. Not yet a garden, but the seeds are sown.
Mm-hmm.
More
Not yet a garden, but the seeds are sown. So oh my gosh. I keep getting instead of like okay guys, I'm no musician. Okay, I'm an artist. So the way I react to this is mostly based on my own experiences as an artist. And ever since I was a kid, ever since I could remember, I've always wanted to be an artist. And I've planted those seeds ever since. And I just it's just that I didn't think there would be a time that I would excuse me. I didn't actually think that I'd see the day that I could see the flowers bloom. You know, Marius, why did you warn me about this? You did not warn me about this, Marius. Just continue.
One the you he took away. Celebrate who's here today.
Celebrate to
To
see you
make the
today.
world a little less alone. Life is never the same, but that doesn't make it wrong.
Wow. Life is never the same, but that doesn't make it wrong. That's something that I feel like is a good thought to have. It's a good lesson to learn. Because for years and years, I've always thought that if something goes wrong, then life must be wrong. Or if something is not like how you want it to be, it's definitely wrong. It feels that way, but sometimes when one like my mom says, when one door closes um somewhere there's an open window. You just sneak in. This is not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes the path that you thought you were gonna be on might have to take a detour. And you may think that it's wrong at first, but then eventually it'll lead you to something that is possibly greater than you ever thought would happen for yourself. I'm just saying that I guess I'm quite fortunate that that's what happened to me. I know there are many others who are unable to see the world that way, or unable to live long enough to see the world that way. And so yeah,
One day at a time, all
one
we
day at a
do
time.
is plug along. Till the day that we sit down and turn it to a
Yes.
song. And now I'm gonna scream it till the whole world sings along. Cause now my dreams are muddled by that demon. Just like the past, I am glad to be awake. My inner kid gets to see a new me beam. And when I take a look around, I am building my own dreamscape.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I need a moment. I need a moment. I need a moment. As some of you may know, I'm not exactly a young person, you guys. And it took me years and years to reach where I am today. There was a lot of heartache in the journey to being to making art my career and earning enough to be able to enjoy life. I mean, I had very simple dreams. Like, I just wanted to, make art my life and still be able to eat three times a day. That's all I wanted. And then this song, Dreamscape, just basically encapsulates my own personal journey into reaching my goals. But that there were so many detours on the way to being where I am right now. And there are really that's why my motto in life is there are no shortcuts to dreams. That's why my collective is known as NS2D Studios, because it's a play on words for 2D animation, and then there's NS and 2D, no shortcuts to dreams. I've always said that because the journey is really hard. Sometimes the journey can be very lonely, but then you just gotta keep your eyes on the goal. You just gotta keep moving forward. Just take it one day at a time. Build yourself up every day. And then eventually, though it took over a decade, I'm here. I'm still here. And it was my dreams that and the people who supported my dreams that kept me going. So to the people who are in my life, very much supportive, still around, pushing me up when I feel down, I thank you. And now I need to take a moment before I record the next song. The final song of the EP called, I believe it was G.O.O.D. Hold on, I need a moment. Okay, guys, I cried for an embarrassingly a long amount of time, but that's enough of that. So we're now gonna listen to the next song, G.O.O.D. So let me just continue having this played in the background, and it should okay play now. Mm.
I thought that getting better meant that I could
Ooh!
get some sleep. I thought that feeling stronger would mean never feeling weak. I thought that 8 years later I'd be done with therapy. And
Oh my
with this album
gosh!
done and
I thought I, as someone who uh went to and is still going through therapy, I thought that it would be over in a year. I was so naive.
finally feel at ease.
Mm-hmm.
Cause every happy song gives a reason to be so But sometimes when you ask the sky for sunshine, she says no.
Yeah.
You wake up and the world is just as gray as yesterday. But if we turn that window to a mirror, we can say, gee, I'm feeling happy as I can, and oh my Lord, I'm smiling again. The only thing could stop me is myself. I deserve feeling like I'm on the top shelf.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Um I just kind of remember something that a friend of mine told, that because sometimes, like, not all the time that the people you love, the people who support you, are gonna be there. So sometimes you gotta be the one to perk yourself up. You gotta be the one to, like, get yourself pumping. Like, think of yourself as probably the best. No, that, not to be like narcissistic or anything, but if you think of yourself as a person who is, like, already reached their goals or already at the top of their game, you have that mindset, that kind of positive mindset. Um, it will actually help you, but of course you gotta, like, keep it keep yourself motivated, but also not, like, go overboard motivated. You gotta be motivated, but also keep yourself humble.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
G.O.O.D. Yeah, despite the descent and the world's best attempts, I'm G.O.O.D.
Mm-hmm.
Good. God gives his toughest battles to the strongest soldier. If a war awaits, I'd like to dodge the draft, you know. They say that there's a reason.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's just a bit of something there. I mean, that's always a saying that um a lot of Filipino parents say, that especially when their kids are having trouble. Oh, God gives the biggest battles to the best soldiers. But then you'll be like, "But I want to dodge the draft." Why me? Why me? I'm not the strongest soldier. And I just find that funny. A really great play on words. Really great. Really great.
And all the bad things happen for, but I'm sick of these excuses, I can't take it anymore. They say the grass is greener if you reach the other side. But why hop fences when we could just water what's inside?
Wow, that is wonderful. That is wonderfully put. And I'm liking that there's a lot of play on a word, like, I wouldn't say idiomatic expression, figures of speeches, like, oh, God gives the battles to the green, oh, the grass is greener on the other side, and then there's, like, the clap back, for lack of a better word, is both, like, both makes you go, you're right, and at the same time makes you laugh. I like that. I like that. Like, why hop fences to the other side when you can water the side you're already on? You know? Why? Because that actually does. I know that not everybody has that luxury of being able to develop themselves depending on the situation, but that's actually a really, really good clap back to the, oh, the grass is greener on the other side. No, just water your own side.
Gee, I'm feeling happy as I can, and oh my Lord, I'm smiling again. The only thing could stop me is myself. I deserve feeling like I'm on the
Yeah.
top shelf. Yeah, I'm feeling
Mm-hmm.
good. G.O.O.D. Yeah, despite the descent and the world's best attempts, I'm G.O.O.D. The darkest days don't always have a bright side. Stormy clouds aren't always silver lined, and all these cliches only serve to hide the fact that life can really be a bitch sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, really.
Gee, I'm feeling
Happy as I can, and
oh my
Lord, I'm smiling again.
Geez, these things don't always go to plan. Oh, I'm trying to do the best I can. Gee, I'm feeling happy when I can. Oh, I might just need a helping hand. Go, go, go.
Ooh.
Feeling happy as I can and oh
Go, go,
my,
go.
smiling
Go, go, go. Feel
the
good.
only thing could stop me is myself. I deserve feeling like I'm on the top shelf. Yeah, I'm feeling good. G.O.O.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dixie.
despite the descent and the world's best attempts, I'm
G.O.O.D.
This
good.
has been kind of a tough week for me,
Mm-hmm.
and being able to just like sit down and record something like this, even on the days where recording might not be the easiest, I appreciate every one of you
Mm-hmm.
who allows for this to be my reality and for me to make the best art that I know how to make. So, thank you.
Oh. I am Gwendy of NSTD Studios. I'm an artist who worked her butt off for decades to get to where she is, and I approve Mortius's message. That was wonderful. And G.O.O.D. good definitely made me feel good. So, what are my thoughts on this EP? Oh my gosh, a lot. The first song is uh without like going into a deep dive, it is an unfortunate reality in the world that we live in, and trauma does that to you. You try to build your life, and then something comes along to destroy it, and then you have to rebuild it, and then you're never going to be the same as the person you were before that happened to you. For Dreamscapes, as you guys probably saw, is the one that affected me the most. I did not expect to be slapped so hard by flashbacks and memories of all the hardships I went through just to get to where I am. I literally clawed my way out of the muck just to get to where I am, and I could relate to that song so much, and just brought back a lot of painful, poignant, bittersweet memories that I had to like. I'm getting teary eyed just thinking about that song. And I'm so glad that it ended with G.O.O.D. good. I'm so glad that I asked Mortius how I'm supposed to listen to what the order of listening to is, because otherwise I would have been like in a roller coaster of emotions. But right now um it feels like I am riding a roller coaster, but I'm riding the roller coaster the correct way, you know. Like a sudden like rise of emotions and anger, and then suddenly like a deep dive into depression, and then going back up into feeling a lot better despite everything that happened, and then the journey is not yet done. Even the journey of life goes on as long as you're still breathing, and I am glad to still be here. I'm glad to be here and be able to react to songs like this. Um, Definitely great to listen to, and very, very, very relatable. And I love the play on words. I love it so much. So thank you, Mortius, for bringing this EP out to the world. I love it so much. So I guess that's it for me for now. I will probably be reacting to more music stuff that I have yet to react to. Um, I'm thinking there have been people who have been suggesting some pretty what I would say obscure musicals, or at least musicals that I have yet to listen to, or and stuff, especially those that don't have visuals at all. So I'm thinking I might go ahead and react to those as well. So that's just this is just a taste of what I can do as a reactor. So pretty much also like yeah, it's a first time for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed what I have put out so far. And thank you so much for joining me in this video. And I hope to see you again soon. This has been Gwendy from NSTD Studios, and I will see you when I see you. Bye for now, you guys. Bye bye.